Hey guys, it's Big Soprano. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now 6 years old. It came out on this day 6 years ago, and wow, time flies. And I remember the day I got Smash Bros. I actually got it at the midnight release in person, but actually, it wasn't midnight. It was like 9 p.m. or something, and there was like a huge lineup at, well, it was called EB Games at the time, but now it's called GameStop. But there was a huge lineup, and people in the lineup were freaking out about the Joker being added into Smash Bros. And I was just watched the Game Awards right before I went to grab my copy of Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was really cool that Joker got added. I remember the hype. But I also remember the hype for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it was amazing since everyone is here. Every single character from the previous games are in there, and it was really awesome. And I remember waiting in line. It went all the way to the entrance, but it wasn't too bad. They gave away like gifts and stuff in the lineup, and I got like a Ridley keychain, and I got a Tomb Raider flashlight. I almost said fleshlight. Holy fuck. I almost said fleshlight. Okay, but let's continue. So, I played a couple rounds before I went to bed, and the next day I had school. So it was Friday, and I had school, and I had this shitty class. I had PE, but it was the dancing unit where you had to dance with a girl, and that fucking sucks. So me and like 4 other people decided to skip and play Smash Bros in the cafeteria, and I remember this very well because out of like the 5 of us that skipped that like first or second period to play Smash Bros, out of all of us, I was the only one who got in trouble because my PE teacher was an absolute bitch. She was like just the worst PE teacher. She was always like just, I don't know, like she was like always yelling at students and stuff like that. And it fucking sucked. Like she was like gently screaming. And I was the only one that got in trouble, and it actually affected my mark. So that fucking sucked. Anyways, I thought today I'd discuss the most fun Smash Bros. Characters. This is subjective because not every character fits my playstyle, Like, I like to do, like, risky, rewarding shit, like Mario's forward aerial. Like, yeah, maybe it's not that risky, but I love using it as much as possible. Stuff like that, So I have my own playstyle, and I feel like one of my favorites lately is actually byleth. Like, I know it's a Fire Emblem character. People like to hate on Fire Emblem characters in Smash Bros. But I don't mind them when they're this fucking fun. Like, byleth is such a fun DLC character, and not even that high tier, So, I find byleth to be really fun. Like, I love doing the up smash and the up air and spamming that shit. And I was, like, juggling my cousin, spamming up air. Like, I was literally juggling him, and I 3-stalked him several times, and I won every single time that I was playing against him. Anyways, the next character that I find really fun is Ken. So Ken is really fun. I'm not a fan of Ryu. For some reason, he just plays too differently from Ken. But I actually learned how to play Ken because my good friend that I've known since middle school, we would play Smash Bros. Every day at lunch, and I basically picked up how he played Ken and started playing like him, and now I have an absolute blast playing Ken, so I love to play Ken. Next is Joker. So Joker is probably my favorite DLC edition in Smash Ultimate. I actually never bought the Fighter Pass. I was just kind of salty about the characters chosen. But I feel like Joker is one of the greatest additions to Smash Bros. Like, I find him so much fun, and he's like way different compared to the rest of these fighters. Like, he's versatile, he's fast, and he doesn't really have any like punishing moves unless you have Arsene. When you charge up your persona meter and get Arsene, that's when you can start doing the punishing. But when you're not in his persona form, he's actually not very punishing. Anyways, the next one is one of my personal favorites. That would have to be me Brawler. So I play me Brawler, and probably the most fun I've had in this game. Like, if I feel like playing as me Brawler completely fucks up like the game, and it's just like everything is more willy-nilly, you know, whenever I play as me Brawler, because I guess people don't know how to fight against me Brawler, and I find me Brawler to be really fun because of that. Like, I don't know, something about it like changes like the rounds. Like, I could just make as many mistakes as I can and still come out on top as me Brawler. And I play as my Mario me, and I really like that Mario me because I made it. It was my first me I ever made, all the way back in like, I don't know, the 2000s. So I play as like a weird Mario wearing a Mario Maker costume, and it's like an alternate Mario. Anyways, the next character is Ganondorf. So this one is in the kind of fun tier list section. He's just kind of fun. I feel like you can't really make mistakes as him, and you could get punished very easily as Ganondorf. But he has some fun, risky moves that I like. And next is the decent fun category, so that would be Mario and Luigi. So yeah, there's not much to say about them. They're all arounders, and they're a little harder to play. But the hardest characters to play as is Peach and Daisy. They're absolutely impossible to play, yet despite that, they're like S tier, because players have gotten so good as Peach that they're just amazing, and they're just so broken. So guys, that's my video about Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a good day.